Hi everybody, welcome to this digital product whiteboard. On this video we're going to be talking about the 5 pillars of a product-led growth strategy, product-led growth PLG. So firstly, value to users. It's all about understanding user base, both user to user and user to customer. For B2B viewers, you'll understand clearly that the customer isn't always the user. So get the user really engaged, and that will drive the purchase decision. Sometimes that will almost become a trivial decision, but also get users talking to users. And a great way to do that is to establish communities. Either rock up in somebody else's community in an appropriate way, start some engagement and learn about that community before you start your own, or you can start your own, which is a bit more challenging. But however you do it, get these people talking and understand that they have discrete needs and personas. Secondly, really critical, expose value. All too often in the traditional model, you would have points of friction. We'll come on to that in a moment. What if I don't want to sit on a demo to see the value that your product delivers? What if I don't want to have to subscribe? Well, actually, how can I try the product? Not only is it hidden potentially, but actually, what is there that I can try now? Well, before you remove points of friction, think about how you can expose the value of your products to users. So PLG tools and calculators, whether you are in the energy sector and it's about working out the latest tariff and the cost of actually kitting your home out with energy efficient products, or whether you are looking at a software product where you want somebody to be able to try the functionality before they subscribe. Think about whether from a technical perspective you can expose data, you can open up APIs for integrations, and actually then as well into channel partners. Can you actually syndicate some of that functionality? Can you widgetize it? I already talked there in terms of the next step, which is getting the friction out of the way. Now, it isn't always possible with all products. There is what I call good friction, which a lot of people have talked about in this arena. If a product's very complex or a digital service very complex, then friction can be a good thing. It can help educate. It can provide a point of reference that's useful on a customer journey. But actually, all too often, people don't want to, in this day and age, be forced to have a demo, be forced through a paywall, be forced to subscribe before they can experience value. They'll simply go somewhere else, probably an organization who is trying PLG. Don't forget about sales as well. This isn't about replacing the sales team. Sales is a critical function, but this is about actually appending or hybrid models commonly with a lot of organizations. But certainly there is a role here for data-driven selling. What's important to think about is let's not get too familiar too early. Think about timing. Think about the right channel. Think about whether you're looking to interrupt a conversation or a viewing experience on a particular channel, or whether you are looking to target people who are actively looking for your product or the problem that your product solves. Importantly, think about this as a journey. So don't jump straight in. Think about it as a longer term journey. Depending on your product, you might have a really, really long cycle. So we know this is important. It's just as important in product-led growth. Think about content through to an offer, through to data that can be acquired, so that you actually have data-driven selling and warm leads coming through. But actually, you're not just jumping on them with a product discovery, with a discovery session or a request for a demo straight away. But then there is a selling opportunity in there, but make sure that that's seen as a broader kind of ecosystem of engagement. And then finally, the old Eric Ries one of his 3 engines for growth, virality. So refer a friend. There's some debate over whether this is a true PLG strategy, but refer a friend, I've found, and share a feature. Making the product highly shareable is the final critical component that I want to mention today. So all of these things together, and there are other things, but all of these things together will sum up to a solid product-led growth strategy. If you'd like to find out more, then you can visit the digital product website and look at our toolkit, or you can reach out to me, Paul Featherstone, product founder, and we can have a chat, and I can tell you in a bit more detail about some of the examples of where I've used this in the various clients I've worked with. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.